And so this video begins in Maryville, Tennessee. Actually, the locals call it Maryville. I have to point out that there is an old school Pizza Hut, classic Pizza Hut, and an old Taco Bell, which is now a Subway, sitting very close to each other in Maryville. You don't see that every town. And right across the street from that epic nostalgic fast food combo, you have the Foothills Mall. Today we're visiting one of Tennessee's most forgotten shopping malls. This Foothills Mall in Maryville, just outside of the Smoky Mountains, once packed with stores and people. Now more than 15 storefronts sit completely empty, which makes this mall as a dead mall. It's been forever since I explored a dead mall. Last one was in Florida. Dead malls have become one of the strangest places of modern Americana, and today we're exploring one hiding right here in East Tennessee. We are just minutes away from the Smoky Mountains. If you grew up in the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, we're gonna highlight some nostalgia for you. This mall currently has one anchor, a Belk. It also has a Publix, although it is detached, and a BJ's, which you cannot access from the main mall. So technically it only has one anchor. This mall is an 80s mall. It opened in 1983 and it originally had 4 anchors: JCPenney, Sears, Proffitt's, and Miller's. You may remember those stores. In the 90s, it actually had a Showbiz Pizza inside, which eventually became Chuck E. Cheese, which is awesome because I used to go to Showbiz Pizza. Would have been cool to go to one inside a mall. In 2006, CBL and Associates remodeled this mall, updating both the interior and exterior to maintain consumer interest amid shifting trends. So this mall has not had an update since 2006. In 2011, AMC Movie Theater came to the mall, and there is currently an AMC theater inside. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J. Thanks for clicking on this video. Thanks for being here. I am going to give you a tour inside of the Foothills Mall. We're going to walk all over it, show all the stores that are open, that are not open. We're going to check out the food court. There is an arcade. There is a movie theater. There's a Publix. Hey, I'm used to Publix. I'm from Florida. That's pretty cool. Side note, I grew up going to the malls in the Tampa Bay area, and also for the first few years of my life, actually 17 years, my mall was the Washington Square Mall on the east side of Indianapolis on Washington Street, US 40. I also went to the Countryside Mall in Clearwater. I frequented that. I worked at the West Shore Plaza Mall in Tampa, and the Citrus Park Mall, which was a Fairfield Mall. I don't think it is anymore. No, it was a Westfield Mall, sorry. Another side note, back to it. That was like my go-to mall with my friends in high school. And the last time I showed a mall on this Dead Mall series I created a long time ago would have been the Maryville Mall, the Dawn of the Dead filming location in Pittsburgh, Maryville. And also, I have shared before the University Mall outside of the University of South Florida in North Tampa. We've got a little history with malls. Odds are if you clicked on this video, you do too. You've made memories with friends, with your family. You went to malls to buy Christmas gifts, to buy birthday gifts, just to hang out, maybe go to a CD store or a record store. If you're clicking on this video, you're probably very nostalgic like I am, and that is truly the inspiration for why I'm out here today. I've been to this mall once before. This is where they had the Spirit Halloween store pop up last year, and we came out here and checked it out. And at that time, this mall was not as dead as it is today. Over 15 stores are vacant. This mall has a little bit of life left, so we will be optimistic here, but hopefully no more stores close. Hopefully it stays popular and people come over here. It is right next to the Smoky Mountains. You're about 25 minutes from the Pigeon Forge, Sevierville area. So if you're over there, know you can come over here and see a really cool mall if you like what you see in this video today. Anywho, this is a long-winded intro but it's absolutely necessary. We're gonna head inside the Foothills Mall just before the Smoky Mountains. There's much ahead and much inside. All right, we're gonna enter right here to the left of the Dollar Tree. Foothills sign up there again, AMC. Looks like the Foothills Mall hours, it's posted right here by the door. Monday through Saturday, 10 to 8, Sunday noon to 6. No smoking, no firearms allowed. Check out foothillsmall.com for all other information. They do have a website. Oh wow. All right, as you can see, it's not too busy. And the restrooms are right off the bat to the left. And there is no entrance to the Dollar Tree. In here, you have to walk out and enter Dollar Tree from the outside. Classic gumball stand, as you see in most indoor malls. We got Mike and Ike's for 50 cents. I wonder how old those are. How about Tootsie Fruit Chews, candy coated chews? I've never heard of those. And right behind these vending machines, we've got cruise planners, cruises, resorts, and more. Oh, it looks like a travel agency. And a classic photo booth. How many of you got pictures in a mall inside a photo booth? I know I did. All right, so we have the directory, the map right here next to the arcade. Okay, we'll check that out. It looks like BJ's Wholesale Club is the anchor all the way over here. AMC straight ahead. Farmer's Furniture no longer here. We showed the outside, it's all closed up. Belk is still here. TJ Maxx and Publix. Now Publix and BJ's cannot be accessed through the main mall. You actually have to exit to get to both of those stores. And so far, it's not so dead. Check out the arcade. I think this is all self-service. And we have the arcade all to ourselves right now. That's pretty nice. It is a Tuesday afternoon, 12:30-ish. No one here but us. They're playing Mandalorian and Grogu in the mall, and look at that, Mandalorian pinball machine. There's a spaceship right there. You got Grogu back there. The helmet. This is pretty sweet. Last time I played pinball was at Indiana Beach a couple weeks ago. Hoop Fever, they do have a Jurassic Park sit-down game, as most arcades do, although this one's out of order. This is made by Raw Thrills. They've got Aliens Extermination. Classic shoot 'em up arcade game. Now that's working. It looks like you buy a card and just tap where you put the coins in, or where you would put the coins in. Of course, we got Galaga and this is Pac-Man. Happy Moment claw machines. Got a lot of Pokemon and SpongeBob prizes in here. Spin and drop game. Mega Mini games, 2 of them. Brick Stalker. Flappy Bird. Happy Moment. We've got Terminator Salvation, which I like that game. I like the shooting games. We got Boxer, punching game. We got Cruise and Blast. We've got Mario Kart, Nicktoons Nitro. And look at the giant Grogu you can win here in Pink Date. Looks like it's one of these precision games where you have to cut the string. You can win these items down here. Looks like you win it all. If you cut that string, you win everything in here. That's pretty nice. Okay, you just purchase your card right here and you can reload it. Looks like we can load our card up to 50 bucks. You get 1,000 credits. More claw machines out here across from the arcade. And we got classic Claire's. I'm starting to see Claire's inside Walmarts. There's one in North Knoxville. All right, guys, we're here at the first atrium. We're gonna go to the left. We're gonna start with the deadest part of the mall, and then we'll work our way back. So you can see, got this nice glass here, like a greenhouse glass thing going on. They've got some tables. This is a 1-story mall, if I haven't said that already. It's pretty obvious, just 1 level. All right, already seeing vacant stores over here. I believe I think I see 1 store that's not vacant. Oh my gosh. And this is why they call it a dead mall. We've got a roller coaster simulator right here. Oh boy, drinks are hot in the machine. It's warning you not to buy them. Perhaps you like warm soda though. Here's some cool signage over here, this mural. Check it out. It's a painting of the Smoky Mountains. Wonder what stores used to be here. And it's got knobs, it's actually a door. That's pretty cool. All right, so looks like a hair salon to my right. is the only thing on this side of the mall. This is where the Spirit Halloween was, right here. Right there. Got some nice couches and benches down here. And this store right here is for lease. If you're looking for a store in the mall, there you go. Take a screenshot. If we were able to go straight, I think this used to be the old JC Penney anchor. We would go into the backside of BJ's Wholesale. So you can't get there. And that's it. It's a dead end. You've got an emergency exit over here and an exit over here. I think this is just a normal exit though. It's not an emergency exit. Oh yeah. That takes you straight out to the parking lot where I parked. Here you go. Wow. So this side of the mall, to be fair, is a lot different than the other side. You're about to see it though. About to see for yourself. All right, I just have to peek in this trash can. There is nothing in it. Maybe, nope, nothing in that trash can that I see down there. Maybe a little piece of paper. I wonder how many days it'll go without anyone putting their trash in it. I'm polishing off a coffee here, so I'm not ready to quite dispose of my trash. I'm going to take a look in here. This was the Spirit Halloween. I wonder if it's going to be a Spirit Halloween again this season. Let's see if there's any remains of Spirit. No, not really. They did a great job of cleaning it all up. Check out this plant. It's a tree in this planter. No one's trimmed it in quite some time. See the limbs? They're touching the floor. I like that they're letting it go. I love the Foothills Mall. This is the only store that is currently open on this side of the mall. This would be like the north side. Designer's touch. All right, they've got the Tennessee Vols flags. Couldn't see them from the way we walked in. This is looking down the main chunk of the mall. It's a really cool effect. They have the umbrellas over this playground that's right before the AMC. When we come back, we'll go inside the AMC movie theater. I may or may not see a movie depending on the timing. If I do see a movie, it'll probably be Star Wars. All right, this looks like a recent closure. I still see stuff on the shelves in there and shelving. There's an Egyptian restaurant. That's cool. Right next to Journey's. Also, they got like a little coffee shop. All right, I sat down here at this table to show you what's going on. There's another overgrown plant. We've got Journey's and a TJ Maxx cart just kind of sitting in the middle of the mall. There's a TJ Maxx here. And then behind me, check this out. Old school Bath and Body Works with the original storefront. That has probably been here a long time. I used to work for Express Men's Clothing. At that time, it was the same company as Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works. It may still well be. I'm not so sure, but I used to get discounts to all those stores. Yep, even Victoria's Secret. Although I never bought anything there for myself. And right next to the Bath and Body Works, this either used to be a Finish Line or a Foot Locker. The blue and the black and white checkered entryway on the floor is a dead giveaway. No pun intended. Take a closer look. Also reminds me of the old Disney stores that used to be in the malls. Rest in peace. I heard a rumor they might bring those back. We'll see. Yeah, this was definitely a shoe store. You can check out the, I think this was Finish Line. Looks like a Finish Line. Vitamin World. Purple Mountain Creative Gifts. We've got Maryville Music Academy. Oh, cool. Looks like they have teachers in there. Music lessons in a mall. That's pretty neat. Here's something called Gentry Mercantile. Handmade arts and crafts. Local stuff there. That's pretty cool. And then what's this store? This is Maurice's. I've definitely heard of Maurice's. And then over here, oh, Kingston Sports. It's a sports store. Ooh, I see a Steelers golf bag in the window. That would be cool. I have a Wilson Golf Club bag. It's black and yellow. Okay, so Great American Cookie Company. That's cool. You can tell this used to be Great American Cookie Company by the checker and the tile. Currently sandwiches and stuff, but they're not here. There's a sign here that says they are closed Tuesday after Memorial Day, which is today. Oh, and they're moving. They're moving next to the AMC. All right, I sat down again so you can see it. Great American Cookie Company. I can almost smell the chocolate chip cookies. I believe one time I got my birthday cake at the Great American Cookie Company. Now, they're still around. They may be near your mall. I know there's one at the Westtown Mall in Knoxville. I just saw it a couple weeks ago. All right, so here's another one of these atriums. I thought there was a food court in here. There may not be. A mall without a food court? That's a first for me. All right, so here's the Belk. It looks like it was either Macy's or a JCPenney at some point, just because of the tile. This is pretty much the only active anchor as far as traditional department stores still left here at the Foothills Mall. And this is the most active part of the mall. We've got Treasure's Jewelry Store over here and Forever Diamonds. And then I'll look back this way so you can see what's going on. A TJ Maxx adjacent from the Belk. I don't think there's a food court. There are restaurants attached though. And here's a look back at the way we came, just so you know. I'm gonna go over here. Looks like there's a restaurant at the end over here to the left next to this tuxedo place. Oh, they've got a hurricane simulator. That's classic. And also a Lucky Duck and Mystery Crane machine, claw machines. And look, we've got more candy machines. All right, check it out. The only attached sit-down restaurant that I see, it's called Cancun. It's a Tex-Mex place. All right, I'm coming out to see what it looks like on this side of the mall. Oh, they do have outdoor seating. Cancun Mexican restaurant. That's neat. I wonder how long this has been here. I'm not hungry right now, but maybe if I go see the movie, I'll be hungry afterwards. I just wanted to pop out here to show you. There's the AMC Theater. The original anchor was torn down and they built the AMC in 2011. I did read that. Over here is the outdoor entrance of TJ Maxx. You can enter through the mall and from the parking lot. So we're gonna walk back through TJ Maxx. I gotta check on some Summerween for Chris the girl too. And I don't know why, but there's like a mural back there. I don't even think we're supposed to walk back there. That's pretty cool. It looks like at some point there was Charlie's Wings inside the mall. There's an old sign there. It says patio. So maybe that's the old patio for the old wing stop. All right, it's all coming back to me. When we came to Spirit Halloween last year, I came inside the TJ Maxx and I bought a suitcase. I actually bought my suitcase here in this TJ Maxx. I don't see any spooky Summerween stuff, so no go for that, but I had to check. You would think it's a little early, but it was about this time last year they started putting out spooky stuff. Summer spooky stuff. Summerween. And by they, I mean at TJ Maxx, not this one, but it would have been, we were still in Florida at this point. We're gonna enter the mall. This is where you enter from the TJ Maxx. All right, right across from the TJ Maxx, they have the Hallmark. I actually just got out of there. Spent some, I don't want to spoil anything, but I spent some time and some coin. And look at this. These are square gumball and candy machines. Bananarama or Bananarama, however you say it. I wish I had a quarter. I have one coin in my pocket. It's a nickel. And I'm glad I reached in to find that, because look at this. Comment below if you ever did one of these specifically in a mall. It's been a while. I wish I had two. The object is to have two at the same time, but we've only got one coin. Works better with a quarter. Yeah, it's gonna go a little quicker. Yeah, this thing hasn't been cleaned in a long time. You can see the dust and the prints. There it goes. Yeah. And we've got Lee Nails and Divine Moon. That looks like a cool store. All right, I'll look back at the way we came. We are almost at the end of this mall. This store right here is vacant. It looks like you can kind of make out what it used to be. There was a neon sign up there. It says Town. Can you make it out? Town and Country. Hey, that's cool. I used to live in Town and Country in Tampa. TNC, 13 years. All right, so they have like a big adult swing over here. Also swings at the very end. This is what's going on at the very end. TJ Maxx in there. Looks like a salon that's not open, and the Blount County Clerk's Office, government office. So that is a good sign for this mall. If the government owns part of the land in here, I would say, right? I used to work for the clerk's office back in Florida, so I would say so. Check out the big adult swing over here. I think that's an adult swing. It's amazing because it has a shoulder bar that goes over you, and you can lock it in. It says 5 to 12 years old, so it's just a safety thing. Oh my glory. Check this out. We are always showing the little free libraries on the back roads. I've never seen one inside of a mall. We got to take a look. What's in here? We've got Ape House. That's the first thing I saw. Something called Places Hidden. Might be a romantic style. Lupica. Mike Lupica, the only game. It's a baseball book. That's neat. And it's pretty. Someone painted all of this around. Little free library. Check out the caterpillar of the Foothills Mall. I did a little side note in there for you. All right, I'm walking out on the east end of the mall to show you that this anchor, which is Publix, is not attached. It's a newer Publix too. It's only been here for a few years. I've spent some time inside of a Publix grocery store, spent a lot of coin. Publix being from original store, Winter Haven, Florida. You might recall last year I did a whole deep dive tour on the history of Publix and showed some of their oldest stores in Florida, shared their story and their original location. Lakeland, Florida is their big corporation home, in case you didn't know. It's pretty cool that we have Publix in Tennessee. I've shopped at Publix a few times, although there's not one like near my house. The one in Pigeon Forge, I stopped there just the other day. Publix, shopping is a pleasure. Where shopping is a pleasure, that's their saying. And I always say, where using the bathroom is a pleasure. I'm gonna clean it up there for you, because they have some really nice restrooms if you're looking for a spot to go on the side of the road. If you pass a Publix, there you go. And I decided to pop into the Publix so you can see how new it is. It's so new, it's got one of these balconies up here that has tables so customers can come up here and eat. Also, they have Wi-Fi and they have restrooms up here. I remember during Hurricane Milton, I went up to a Publix in Florida, and I used their Wi-Fi and I used their microwave at a similar balcony just like this one. It's a nice bird's eye view of the store too. They've also got outdoor seating and a patio. Check it out, Foothills Mall straight ahead. The mall looks pretty busy on this side. I think Publix has something to do with it though, and TJ Maxx right here. All right, for perspective purposes, if I were to walk over that way and to the right would be where I parked, where I entered the mall. We're gonna go back through and head down to the AMC. Let's see when the shows are playing. It's 15 after 1. Hopefully one's playing pretty soon. But first, how about a massage? These chairs are a hidden gem. Have you ever done one? What? You've never done a massage chair? Well, maybe I can persuade you in trying one out right now. Here's my experience. All right, so this operates on card. It looks like $5.50. You get 15 minutes, 21 minutes, $7.50, 30 minutes, $10.50, and you can sit here for 45 minutes for $15.50. 15 minutes seems like a long time already to me. All right, I think it's okay, it's loading, as they say, or buffering.
Transaction canceled.
No, it's not working. Okay, maybe I'll just try another one.
Authorizing.
It's working. Approved, or it should be
Thank
working.
you.
Okay, taking my card out. Oh yeah, it's starting to work. Oh, that feels nice. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Ah, ooh. Oh, I needed this. Holy cow. I'll be back. No pun intended. Ah. I'm not doing a good job of convincing you with my expressions and my sounds, am I? In the words of John Cougar Mellencamp. Oh, it hurts so good. Oh, it got my neck. Oh, now it's on my head. Ooh. Oh man, why do I have a feeling I'm going to be sore? Oh man, oh, that feels good. Oh, this is a good one. And that is truly the best $5.50 I ever spent. At first it was kind of a joke, and now I'll be back. Alright, heading down towards the AMC finally. The mall has got slightly busier, but it's pretty dead. Alright, I almost missed the former American Eagle. You can tell it was American Eagle by the doors. I worked for American Eagle for one day. One day. That's a long story. I'll tell it sometime. They're playing Rush right now, the Triple Triumphant. So the only sit-down restaurant I see in the Foothills Mall, check that out, it's a cool graphic, is actually the Egyptian place and also Cancun, the Mexican place. Just 2 sit-downs, no food court. All right, we are about to enter the AMC. There is another vacant store over here. It looks like maybe it was an ice cream store. Doesn't that kind of look like ice cream up there? Wild Horse, coming soon. Looks like it's got John Malkovich and Sam Rockwell and Steve Buscemi. And a nice little walkway to the AMC. Again, this used to be an Anchor. I think it was the Profits. Never heard of Profits though. Have you ever been to Profits? All right, here we go. Hopefully we can buy our tickets right here. Welcome to AMC Foothills. All right, Toy Story 5. Hi, let's play June 19th. Hey, that's Chris the girl's birthday. Who's excited about the new Masters of the Universe? Witness how he became He-Man. I'm excited about that, June 5th. Look at this, Mandalorian popcorn bucket. You got Grogu inside of the helmet. That's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get that, but it'd be cool to collect. This is the alleyway. I guess we could have walked back here. That is the Egyptian Taste restaurant balcony where all the graffiti was, and you can also walk into the AMC right here too, just to show you what's going on. All right, let's see what's playing and when it's playing. All right, let's see. Star Wars, I Love Boosters, Michael, Passenger, is that Saccharine? Obsession, Mortal Kombat 2, The Sleepy Detectives, The Devil Wears Prada 2. I believe they have 12 theaters here. Let's see. Michael starts at, oh, it already started at 1:15. In the Gray, I'm not so sure what that is. Passenger, 2:20. I might just backtrack a little bit. 5 minutes ago, Star Wars started in 3D. I might just do that. All right, so I purchased my ticket to the 1:30 3D showing of The Mandalorian and Grogu. $13 for that, and then they had a small popcorn combo, a small drink and a popcorn for $8, which is unheard of. That's pretty cool. I could eat more popcorn, but I haven't eaten today, so I don't want to eat too much popcorn. They also have a Mandalorian helmet for sale. It looks like, oh, the popcorn combo with Grogu is $52.99. And I think I saw they were selling like an AT-AT at some point too. Like an AT-AT popcorn bucket. There it is, sold out. All right, I am in Auditorium 5, which is this way. Spider-Man, brand new day. I'm a huge fan of the Spider-Man movies. I will be seeing that most likely in a theater. Movies were made to be seen first in a theater. And I wish I had more time to go as much as I used to. I used to go once a week, sometimes twice a week, specifically to AMC. Oh wow, what's this blue room over here? Looks like their server room. Oh, that's cool, you can see inside. I've never seen that before. Also, oh, Big Hero 6 and a reindeer from Frozen in there. I can't think of his name. That's cool. I've never seen an entrance to a theater quite like that. Mandalorian and Grogu. Is this my theater? Oh no, this is theater number 1. That's pretty neat. I may have passed it already. Whoops. Nope, it's 3. Ooh, Clayface. I can't believe they're doing a Clayface movie. One of my favorite Batman animated series episodes, Clayface. Yep, walked right by it. All right, here we go. All right, we're still in the trailers. I was hoping so. Alright, I just got to my seat. I'm way up here. Look at this. I kind of feel like I'm all by myself in the theater, although there's a few people in here with me. I got so excited. You know what I forgot to do? Fill my drink. All right, whoa. Okay, I'm in a hurry, as you can tell. I hope I make it. Whoops. All right, back at it.
AMC theaters. We make movies better.
All right, I really enjoyed that. It was just like an extended episode of The Mandalorian. You really don't have to see any of the show to understand what's going on. I mean, for character development, but it's just another episode of The Mandalorian. Directed by Jon Favreau, of course. Sigourney Weaver was in there. Non-stop action, I really liked the beginning. If you like the old trilogy, a lot of good references in there. I don't want to spoil too much. Go and see it. Hopefully you make it out to a theater like I did. This is an awesome AMC theater. They have the classic seats in there, which I don't mind. I like the lounge seats, but I like the classic feel too. Check out this Masters of the Universe poster. That's cool. Back to the mall. At first I regretted not getting a big, gigantic popcorn and a drink. But you know what? I feel really nice now. Now I have room for dinner. I didn't overeat. That's always a good thing, right? It's obvious they call it the Foothills Mall because we are in the foothills of the Smoky Mountain. All roads lead to the Foothills Mall. TJ Maxx, Bath and Body Works. No more American Eagle. That is gone, and Finish Line is gone too, since they've updated. They need to update this sign. All right, there's two sets of restrooms. There's one on the other side by that clerk's office. And then over here by the Dollar Tree where we walked in. Check out the old tile. It reminds me of the Citrus Park Mall. Similar tile in their restrooms. All right, wow. Okay, it's 10 after 4. The sun's a lot brighter over here. I've been here for about 4 hours or so. It was a lengthy amount of time to be in a mall, a dead mall. What'd you guys think? There is a little bit of life still left in the Foothills Mall, but it seems like it's kind of slowly fading away. One thing that I hope that I'm doing, coming out vlogging inside this mall, showing a vicarious tour, I hope I put it out there that to people that didn't know it existed, and maybe you can stop by sometime, specifically or especially if you're near the Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg area. We're not too far at all. This is it's a little off the beaten path, but over here it's a little cheaper than the tourist spots over there. There's restaurants all the way around. There's an Olive Garden right over there. There's a Kroger. Come check it out. Maryville. We're actually 5 minutes from the airport, McGee-Tyson Airport. This is technically, we are right in between Maryville and Alcoa, the Twin Cities right here south of Knoxville. Please feel free to leave your mall, your indoor mall memories from back in the day. Where was your favorite spot to shop? One of my favorites was Spencer's Gifts. I still like shopping there. A lot of cool t-shirts. Thanks for watching my videos, everyone. Thanks for always coming back. And if you're new here, thanks for watching and sticking to the end. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below if you haven't done so already. There's always much ahead. It's been a while since I've done a video like this one inside a mall, but maybe another dead mall will pop up somewhere around the country. I'll be traveling a lot, so look forward to that. There's much ahead. And it looks like America's Thrift Stores has a donation center out here. Donate your clothes, toys, household items, and more. So if you're looking for a spot, if you're a local and looking for a spot to donate that stuff, here you go, right here in the Foothills Mall parking lot. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, and no matter what you're going through, just know that there is always much ahead. And I hope there's much ahead for the Foothills Mall. I hope it's here forever. Hope it comes back. 100.